What is up, Knights of Vex? We are in the final round for the first week of the 5v5 season. Currently 1-1. Lost the first round by a banner. Had a pretty good second round. Trying to get a big bounce back also in round 3 to go 2-1 for the week. Positive on week 1 is hard to do because there's not a lot of data about these datacrons, and we're adjusting to the meta. Gungans, Rotta, Jango, Stranger, all very tough teams that we need to try to balance and figure out and not go crazy overkill with the counter. So let's go into game and see where we are in Kyber 1 with the 1-1 week 1. 37-36, so not the best. We're still trying to get back to the 4,000 skill rating. It's going to take me some time. Obviously, the squish is nuts, but we're working our way back. Our opponent for today is Retnot, and I believe this player is a viewer of the channel. They popped in my stream last night during my recording of my alt account, and they said that they went through my defense right away, so I'm really looking forward to taking a look and seeing how it performed. I have a feeling they did very well. The guild they are representing is 101st Beskar Battalion. This is a very good guild. I have faced many players from this guild before, and they do pretty well. They do very well. Rocking Gungans in Arena. They're at 14.7, so I'm the bigger account. I'm telling you. The big whale accounts are scary, but the ones that are more scary to me are the lower GP accounts that don't have all the big toys, and they're in the rank where they are for a reason. So they're clearly a good player for being here at 14.7. It's not a tiny account. It's not 12 million, but 14.7 in Kyber 1. I'm used to like 16, 17 mils. So this player knows what they're doing. Relic 10s, I'm assuming there's not going to be that many. Not even a full row. So they are very conservative with the Relic 10s. Probably not a crazy whale or a spender or anything like that. Error units, I think they're going to 5 stars. So they're probably more than likely free-to-play light spender. So looking at the datacrons. Great indicator of how well they perform. Doing very good, I'd say on par with me in terms of the datacron farming. Nothing crazy overkill. Maybe, doing some refreshes in Conquest, but has all the good level 9s that they're going to want. All the focused datacrons, so they have a lot to play with. A lot to play with. Let's take a look-see. 1854. They didn't drop. So whatever defense I set, they walked right through it. So let's go ahead and take a look. I changed it up a little bit. I put Great Mothers on defense to try to give a little bit of an annoyance kind of thing. Trying to make them overkill it. Maybe struggle for the back wall. Didn't clearly work. So I did swap out a couple teams. I put Mace on defense. My back wall I kept the same. I have my Rey, my Kylo, and my Reva. Looks like it's all getting one shot. My top wall, I think I kept this the same as well. Got my Cassian, my Jango, my Gungans, and my Lord Vader. All getting one tapped, and ships are always going to be the same, one tapped. I don't really, have I been setting Leviathan a little bit last season? Yes, I don't do it every single round. It's not super enjoyable, but you never know. With a match like this, where it's very high scoring efficiency, it could come down to coin flip Leviathan. It could, if they set it on defense. But that revolves me not dropping, so I can't even think about that until we get through the character battles. We gotta deal with Ahsoka, Hondo, Cassian, and Gungans. And I'm going to have to go kind of expensive because I set my Great Mothers on defense. I haven't checked the speed difference between Boss Ness and my Great Mothers, but it doesn't even matter today. I don't have them available. So we got to deal with a couple of tough teams there. Up top, we have the Jango team. Very scary. Will I have to do Rod of the Hutt again? Maybe. I don't really want to do it, but I might have to. We'll see. We'll see. Have Inquisitors, Cobb, Vanth, and then obviously the Rey team. This has Cal, General Kenobi, and Zalbar. Double Relic 10 on Rey and Ben Solo. So, not the easiest, obviously. I've been seeing a trend that a lot of players are no longer putting Ahsoka in the leadership slot. They're putting General Syndulla to shut down Great Mothers, get that speed advantage. So, this team, I didn't really talk about it briefly before, is really becoming a staple now, like a meta. And I haven't looked at the datacron. It could be 20%, 100% turn meter gain, which could be an issue. But we're going to have to see how this plays out. So, the Ahsoka battle is going to be scary. I got to be smart, but let's try our best to be as efficient as possible and get the highest score we've seen all season and hopefully come out with a win. Okay, here we go. First battle, by far the scariest of this wall because I took a look at the modding a little bit earlier and it's modded perfectly with their datacron. So they are rocking a 20% turn meter on the level 3. The weakest ally is going to be gaining 100% turn meter. The weakest ally on their team is General Syndulla. So she's going to put Fracture on someone. It's going to be an RNG start. It's going to suck. They have 315% defense already on week 1. crazy rerolls. So they got really lucky, or they went really hard on the rerolls here. So even if I was to go with a 20% turn meter cron, I'm not outspeeding 150 plus speed on General Syndulla. Like, if you look at her modding, she's at 342 speed. That's already insanely lightning fast. My Jin is at 337, and she's gaining 150 speed. So there's no point in going in a turn meter level 3, so I'm just going to go with a pure raw stack cron. I'm going with the New Republic focused data cron for the health, the defense, the extra offensive stats. The beginning play could suck. They might be able to eliminate one of my characters, maybe even Drogon. So it's going to be a really tough beginning battle, but I have to keep my composure, stay calm, hopefully bring a character back if they die, and because it's not just about winning. I cannot drop, but we also need to get full banners. So here goes nothing. I'm telling you, this beginning is going to be an RNG start. She's going first. She's the weakest, and it's, see, like, that's really good RNG for me because our Jin was fractured. So I got a little bit of a break there, but he could go for Radis, he could go for whoever. Let's see who he goes for. So that's not the best. Going for Radis stinks. So they're okay, you see, like that's not good. They already took out Radis. So I went from a really good start to a horrible start. So I think what I have to do is try to get rid of Ezra, and it didn't happen. So I got to figure out a way to get him back with the ultimate of, that's a really good stun, with Leia's ult. Okay, that's good. But we really, they're playing very well. Let's, wait, can I bring him back, actually? Or are they going to, I have blind. This actually might not be too bad. Okay, he cannot come back. Let's get rid of you. I want to heal you. I cannot allow you to go down. I don't know if I can actually bring him back because of that weird mechanic with the Savior. I don't know. I'm not sure how this works. Like, I think it's not going to work because she's going to get damage immunity. Yeah. That's what I thought. Can I get a revive? No. Yeah, that's not good. It's not going to cut it today. Dropping 3 banners like that is really bad. But as you could see, the AI decided that Radis was going to be target number 1. All of them, just gunned him down. Completely annihilated him. So, that's out of my control. Again, if I went with the turn meter cron, she was going to outspeed me, no matter what. There's nothing I could have done. So, unfortunately, I lost 3 banners. The rest of the Grand Arena is going to be imperative to stay focused and banner max, because we will lose against this tough opponent. Not the best start. As much as I don't want to do this, I'm going to do it. I'd rather save Kenobi for another team like Jango. Probably going to have to risk a Rotta solo again. We saw how that was like, and I wasn't a fan of it. But I can't afford dropping, especially against the Relic 9 Tarpals, who's more than likely modded for defense. Yep, like defense with offense primaries. It's scary. Very scary. They are rocking the defense to offense cron with high crit damage, good potency, health, some tenacity. Going with Kenobi, rocking a bulk level 3 with my highest crit damage and health cron with the bulk for a level 3. I think I have one available for Queen Amidala. Actually, you know what? Before I begin, I just want to double check that I have one. Okay, I do. I have a bulk, so you have to make sure you don't want to throw the Grand Arena. So, okay, this needs to be a 65. Kenobi can lose. I've been walking over Kenobis in arena. But it's also defense, not offense. Go here. So, like, see that damage already? It's just barnacles. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. It's so bad. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's get this turned back to Kenobi. Pop early ult. Gotta get this generator down ASAP. Wait, what? Why are you targeting him? That was not the right move. That was literally horrible. The generator should have been down. That's crazy. Okay. Bye. I'm fine with this. Close to getting to his other turn. Turn pass, maybe? Nope. Okay. Go here. That should be full. Did I get it? Okay, 65. It's still, like, no matter what, Gungans are always going to be an issue. Even for a team like Kenobi. Tarpal's AoE does crazy damage. Boomadeer does crazy damage. I made a misplay with my snips targeting the tank instead of the generator. So, I'm happy I got a 65. It sucks that I had to use Kenobi. But a lot of these battles need to be 65 or higher or we are going to lose. So, I will take this for today. Next up is going to be Cassian, and could I go with Baylan? Absolutely, Baylan's a very good option, but I'm worried about getting a 62 or 63. I want 65s, and I have a lot on offense. The map is smaller in Kyber 1, so I'm willing to go with a little bit of overkill to guarantee banner success. The Kron they're rocking is also something I've never gone against yet, against this team on my main account. 20% turn meter, so someone's getting 100% turn meter. Whoever it is could cause issues for banners or even the pace of the battle. They're rocking a high crit damage and potency Kron with a little bit of, what was it, crit chance? Don't remember. I'm rocking a turn meter level 3 for Dark Side with high crit damage, potency, health, a little bit of offensive protection. So the goal, I'm not using General Skywalker. I'm saving General Skywalker for my Queen Amidala team. So I'm hoping that he could, remain safe, even at Relic 6. Have Starkiller's ultimate for banner recovery. So Cinta is first. I don't think that's the end of the world. So, obviously, Leia is going to be lightning fast. And that's a banner stealing move. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to remove turn meter. And try to get Starkiller to get to business. That was very fast. Remove turn meter. Keep getting Starkiller to take turns and building up his Unleashed. Let's just go here. He's still at 60. Waiting patiently. I hope that doesn't kill. I think I'm in trouble, actually. For banners. He's not getting it. That's horrible. That is horrible. The whole purpose of this team was to get 65. And I could not build enough of my Unleashed stacks to get to Ultimate. They were in damage immunity. He couldn't build it up. If I did an AoE there, he would have killed the entire team, I feel like. So, really, really not good. Not the point of that team. That point was to get 65, not a 63. Otherwise, I could have just used Baylan. So, really unfortunate. I think Leia was the weakest. No, Cinta was the weakest. Didn't really cause complications, but she is so freaking fast. Maybe, I don't know if I should have done a Fracture first. It's a tricky opening play, but that was not ideal. Okay, I've been thinking about this for a little bit, and I don't really feel comfortable using Ufus without Kylo Ren on Mast or Cal, and they're both on defense, so I'm going more expensive against Pyro King Hondo. Not only should it be a 68, but it should be not that stressful, because I'm going to play the matchup a little different than the last time. They have the Health and Protection Recovery level 3 for Darkseid with 124% defense, very high crit damage, and some good crit chance. I'm rocking Sith Eternal Bane combined. Bring it on. Buffs on a basic, which they can steal, which kind of stinks. High crit damage, good health, potency, and critical chance. I think if I link Brutus and SM33, I should be in really good shape. And keep the Deceived on all targets. Someone mentioned that in one of my comments in the video previously, and it was a great suggestion. So let's go ahead and siphon off of Vayne, because he's the scariest. Or not the scariest, but oh my. SM33, not again. Alright, I mean, that's good to kill Silva right away. Alright, let's get some Deceived. And let's go ahead and give you some protection recovery. We're gonna pop that immediately. That was fast. Very fast ult. As long as SM33 doesn't have defense up, which he does. He should not be with defense up, he can't be insta-killed. But I can insta-kill Brutus, though. Oh, they're taking a lot of turns. And they're going to take more. Never mind. That's crazy. Okay, so maybe it's a TW thing? Is it a TW thing? Am I missing something? Let's link these two. Alright, that's fair. I should have just linked them. 3 minutes on the clock. I should be okay. I still have an incredible high amount of defense on the Kron. He's immune to shock, so we're not landing that. But it'd be nice to be able to eliminate his protection recovery. Buff stolen. No crits from Vayne, but Parking Hano, it can crit. And he's got very high crit damage on the Kron tied in with those buffs. It can be a very dangerous combo. Alright, I guess it's starting to work. 68 though. That's gotta be a thing. Silva's making his way back. Now you're not coming back. I'm gonna wait a little. I'm trying to see if I can maybe ensure a 68 if possible. It's a nice dodge. Okay, we're gonna go here. Pop it. And that should be a 68, right? Alright, cool. Cool. I know it's expensive. I know it's expensive. I really wanted to save them for the back wall. In case there's a Lord Vader, because if there is, I wanted to combine them together, because he's a tough team to get full banners against. And it would have been nice to have Sith Eternal Bane against Lord Vader. I know there's other options for Lord Vader. Let's see our points heading back there. Hopefully over a 505. Alright, so 508. It could be way better. Could be way better. Okay, I'm happy I saved Satele. But we're kind of screwed. Because of this. Was not expecting Kylo. Ooh. That might be a problem. I might have done the wrong counter. Because I did Kenobi against Gungans and there's a backwall Kylo. Damn. Yeah, I'm telling you, that backwall Kylo can definitely mess you up. And it might do it today. I had a feeling. Save Sith Eternal Bane for that back. And we might be in some trouble. And look at this. They're rocking gas with Visas. This will not be an easy run. I might have to do some risky things, but alright guys, get ready for a ride because this is going to be a very, very tough round. Guys, I am so beyond screwed because of this backwall Kylo that I have to do something I've never done before. I have to try Satele now against Supreme Leader Kylo with a very dangerous Datacron for First Order. I was not prepared for a backwall Kylo. I was preparing for maybe a potential Lord Vader, but I I don't have anything in my roster that's comfortable against Kylo. Sith Eternal Bane and Kenobi are the comfortable Kylo counters, and my opponent got me. They got me to do it, so I need to go with a desperate play. They, whoops, didn't mean to click that. Triple Omicron on Darkside Rey, buffs on a basic. Wordy First Order 6 and the Rey 9 with very high crit damage, defense, tenacity. Like, this is a Hail Mary. JML, not going to work against this Kron. Rotta, definitely not. Nothing. So going to Satele. Bulk 3, damage reduction 6, Basti 9. My highest protection Kron at 50%, 31% critical damage. This also leaves another tough decision against Stranger, which I have to figure that out after, but here goes nothing. I think they're going to hard target Revan because of the AI. I think that's how it works. Okay. So scared. Juhani needs to take a turn. I have no idea if I'm playing this correct. I think I have to do that. I think that was the right move. I think he's gonna be below. He's gonna be below the threshold. Oh no. Okay, come on. No, I gotta kill him here. Did it work? It freaking worked. Satele the GOAT. Yes. Oh, thank God. I cannot believe Satele just worked against Kylo. I unfortunately lost the banner, but that saved me. I did not think Satele was going to beat Kylo this season. That is the most clutch thing ever, and it felt pretty decent. Could I have gotten banners back? Maybe, but I think I played it really well. I'm not sure if I could play that any different. I passed the turn to Juhani because every character on your team needs to take a turn in order for them to go down. So if I just kept doing the second special with Revan without Juhani taking a turn, we would have never been able to take him out. So I think that was really good. Unfortunate banner drop, but that's one big task and threat down. Now I got to figure out a separate counter for Stranger with a very nuts FDC. Guys, I really feel like I'm so boned because I need Queen Amidala for Rey. And what I have to do against Stranger is something I'm not really sure what to do. Honestly, there's nothing on here for Stranger that makes me feel comfortable. So I'm so freaking nervous for that, but we got to deal with Rey first. So I'm going to do this battle and get it over with. 100% turn meter, level 3. Irresistible stun. Rey 9. High defense, lots of health. I'm going with Gas and Echo with Queen Amidala. Bulk 3, high crit damage, crit chance, a little bit of health and offense. I wish I had more health in the Datacron, but I'm just trying to get rid of characters right away. Who goes first? It's Cal. It's very good because of the speed down. So my opponent knows what they're doing. I feel like I'm not doing anything. Why do I feel like I'm doing nothing to Zalbar right now? Alright, but the problem is they're all alive. Screwed. Yep, we're in danger. That's... Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta get rid of characters. We're done. I don't know if I'm gonna survive. I really don't think I am. Can I get a cooldown increase? How annoying is this team? I don't know if I'm gonna survive. I don't have any extra health. You're just kind of stuck. You gotta pray. I'm very lucky right now. Okay. Gotta get rid of Ben. Cal's gonna do all the freaking buff immunity. Alright, no, he didn't do it. We're just not hitting hard. How much defense is on this team? That's why. All the freaking defense. I was like, why am I not hitting nearly as hard like the other matches? The bulk was enough. And having the decoy at full health and protection definitely helped. So we have a half hour left for this Grand Arena. Gotta move a little bit faster, but no easy decision. Buff immunity, yep, all that stuff. Come on. Such a jerk. Need banners. Cal, I love you. How strong is Cal with high defense? How strong? And the crazy evasion. It's still not the least of our problems. Like, it's a very strong team, but we have way bigger fish to fry with Stranger. I had to use Satele on Supreme Leader Kylo. There was no other choice. So, it's like I have to figure out Rotta on Jango, Rotta on Stranger, try Jabba on Stranger. This is still something I have to figure out in my head. It's a very... The focus datacron they have attached to that team is nasty. So it's not like your traditional counters are even going to be that easy. This is going to be so difficult, but I'll be so happy if I can pull this off. So, let's get some hype. Knights, I really feel like I'm screwed. I really do. When it comes to the Jango team and what I have remaining, I feel like I am such in a bad spot that I have to go with a desperation play and try something I've never done before. Even if I can't... Let's say I do pull this off, I still have to deal with Jango, and that's not going to be an easy thing. So, we're going to try Rotta solo against Stranger. They're rocking the FDC for Rotta on defense. It's not going to be fun. I have a Relic 10 Rotta. I'm going to try his Focus Datacron here. Here goes nothing. And if it doesn't work, at least we could say we tried. Too much armor shred. It's not happening. About to get unleashed. There's no way. I can't imagine it. There's fear. We have shock, which isn't good. None of this is good. Let's pop an ult. I'm protected with damage immunity, but they're back to full health. Are these thermals gonna help? I don't... we're so screwed with the 4 armor shred. Come on, come on, take some turns. Heal immunity? We're done. Heal immunity? There's no way. Please tell me I have my middle ability up. Okay. One step at a time. That clearly wasn't the move. Oh, the Star Killer freaking stuff right now is horrible. That's damage immunity. Maybe the thermals start to pop them. Oh no, locked heal immunity. We didn't have damage immunity. We're screwed again. Yeah. Oh, that's the run. Very, very good by my opponent. They put me in a tough spot, and I had to make a choice, and it didn't pay off. So, I tried my best. I did not play the front wall properly, and I used expensive counters on Gungans and Pirate King Hondo. Should have done Ufus against Pirate King Hondo, but I didn't feel comfortable because of the not having Cal or crew. I would have been risky with having just Ninth Sister and an added 5th, but hey, it happens. I played this bad, and they deserve this one. So, we'll try a different counter. Alright, we tried. Gonna go with option B. Gonna try Jabba the Hutt. I have gotten it to work before, but with this Focus Datacron, I was like, I don't really want to try it today. Too risky. But we'll see if it works. Going with the attacker, max health damage 6. High health, crit damage, crit chance, and a little bit of, what was it? A little bit of offense. I mean, I don't think so. But we can try. Just try to get the thermals on Stranger if I can. Try to increase his cooldowns, I guess, right? Would like Jabba to take a turn. Resisted. If he whoever dies can't come back. Trying to get the contract. Yep, he's gone. Now it all goes down. I'm happy I didn't try it, because it wasn't going to work. I mean, guys, what should I have done against Kylo? There's nothing I had here for Kylo. Satele walks over this team, but if you don't use Satele, then you're kind of screwed. Yeah. I'm happy I didn't go with this. What can I do against Stranger without Satele? I have Lord Vader on defense. Yeah. Very tough. They have anti-revive. Chrysanthemum can't come back. Rotta was close. I think if Starkiller didn't time that heal immunity at the perfect time when I got out of damage immunity, I might have been in better shape, but the armor shreds were just destroying our HP and our defense. So, damn. We'll try something else. Alright, we're going to move on from that team for now because I don't want to get stuck. I'm running out of time. There's about 20 minutes left in the Grand Arena, so we're going to move on to some other tests and see if Baylan can actually beat Jango this season. That's another good option if possible. So they're rocking the Term Eater, the Crit Avoid, the Jango 9 with critical damage, crit chance, tenacity, and offense. I'm rocking Baylan with Han Solo and Zalbar, and I'm rocking an Old Republic damage immunity 6. Don't have the Zalbar Kron right now with the best stats, so I'm going with a high crit damage Kron, little potency. Maybe the doubt can help. Him taking less damage, maybe? Stunning you. I mean, not looking great, obviously. Definitely not. Oh, he's dead. So, that's not good. And now everyone's ability blocked, so there's that. Delbor's not really tanking. Yeah, not gonna work either. Whoops. I think I just played bad today. I think I did not go with the right counters, and it screwed me. I had to go with something cheaper on Gungans, but I was so worried about efficiency because of the high score that it just screwed me. So yeah, we were outplayed today. Definitely outplayed. We might not be able to even get the full clear at this point, which is a rare thing over here. But wow, let's try. I guess the next test I want to try would be Bad Batch against Jango with the Batcher level 9 because of the anti-turn meter. This could be another very good option as well if I want to try to do something less expensive against this team because I was stressing out about it. High crit damage, some potency, some health, defense to offense. In theory, it should be nice, but I think they're going to hit way too hard and melt us, so. They're still, yeah, like, they're just melting. I have to go against Zuckus because he's got taunt, so I might as well just try to build a target practice. Wow. That was fast. Let's just try to get a pop. I think she's done. Okay. Can't stop that. Wow. Not pretty. Clearly. They're not gaining turn meter, which is nice, but... I mean, that's nice, but... it's not everything. Is it working? Yes. Is it pretty? No. I mean, it's somehow... still has damage immunity. Like, could you imagine if I did this first? I would have... the banners are terrible. So it can work. But not having defense on your Kron or Bulk on the level 3, they're so squishy. They're so incredibly squishy. So it's not going to be a counter that I'm going to say like, I'm going to do every single time because it's just too risky. It's too risky and the banners are terrible. If I did this first, I would have lost the Grand Arena anyway on efficiency. But let's say I did do it first and Rotta worked. Well, Rotta didn't work anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. But if you're looking for a somewhat possible counter for Jango, Bad Batch can pull it off. We're going to get this battle over with because it's pretty straightforward. We're going to go with Traya against Inquisitors with a Attacker Kron. They're rocking the Protection Recovery 3 with the 100% more damage for Attackers, 6 for Grand Inquisitor. Good crit damage, a little bit of offense, good defensive stats with Held to Protection. Going with the same old Grit Kron, the Tank Ability Block 3, which is nice. Lots of health, lots of offense, a lot of protection. The Death Mark does nothing when we have Grit. That's the best part about this. So, that's the best thing. Reduce damage. Just go pop that here. That's nice. I want to get rid of Reva. No debuff, so I'm not really going to get Death Mark, so that's okay. Get rid of you. We'll remove the buffs. That's going to be an easy kill. I remember the last time I've done this and Grand Inquisitor was taken out last. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward for the season. If Reva's on defense and you have a Grit Cron with Traya, kind of just makes it kind of easy mode. The team is really tough if you don't have a Grit Cron with Traya, but thank God we had that this season. It kind of makes it less stressful for me, so... Got about 10 minutes remaining. I got to see if I can get through these remaining teams. Alright, running out of time, so we're going to go against Cobb Vanth next, and I'm going to go with Aphra. They are rocking a defense to offense 6 with a Cobb Vanth 9 with really good potency, crit damage, crit chance protection, and some tenacity. I am going with the defense to offense cron with high crit damage and my highest potency cron at 100%. That should be pretty good. That'd be another good option if I get this to work. Gotta be careful of all the thermals. Obviously, the mark is annoying because I'm trapped. But he just cleanses it. But how does Cup still have it? Actually. Oh, that's very nice. We have quite a bit of thermals on us. Wait, why am I not going for Cobb? Because of the taunt. Wow. This doesn't look that pretty. Oh, okay. Help? 32 dots? Okay, that's pretty good. This is not comfortable. Not by any means. Especially when Cup hits like a truck. Look at Aphra's damage. Ugly. Ugly, ugly. But I am trying things. I am trying to figure out some other things. Do not recommend that for efficiency. 52 is horrible. Absolutely horrible. So the locked mark there was kind of tricky. I had Bo-Katan available, but I kind of want to try Bo-Katan on a back wall stranger to see if it's even possible with the defense to offense cron. So that's why I didn't do that there, but just providing different options, things we don't see every now or all the time. So Aphra was ugly, ugly, ugly. I don't think I'd do that again. Okay, here we go. Going back to this team, I want to see if Bo-Katan has any shot with the defense to offense cron. I'm rocking pure health and protection with the damage immunity levels 3 for healers. This is another desperation play. The Grand Arena's lost. I'm going to try to get the ships. It might not happen. I would love to, but we'll see. That's a cooldown increase, so that's... I could totally see why this has a 0% win rate in the previous season. I could totally see it because you can't take a turn. I mean, you do good damage, but your cooldowns are jacked. Yeah, guys, we're done. Not happening today. Stranger with the Focus Datacron. Not having the right teams available. I bet you if I had to deal with a Stranger without this FDC, Rotta would have worked. I guarantee it. So, it's just an unfortunate kind of situation. But my opponent did the right things. They really did. But yeah, that's going to be an L. Last attempt on Stranger is going to be JML. Again, running out of time. So, I'm going with a bulk 3. Very high protection with high crit damage. We got messed up today. Really bad. And going first is nice. But I don't have Revan to ignore the mark. Stranger is still no joke if you don't have Satele. Oh, man. Yep. Guys, it's good. Beware of Stranger with this focus Datacron. Bloodbath. Absolute bloodbath. There's not that many counters to him. There's not that many. So, alright guys, I'll try one more team, I think. I think I have one more thing in mind, but we got destroyed today. The last thing I'm going to try, and it's a desperation play, is Sortie. Because I have the Datacron, maybe I can get enough turn meter and blow them up. I don't know. Maybe this could be something that I'm missing. Running the Bulk 3, the Old Republic, level 6 for damage reduction, and the Sortie 9 with crit damage offense. I'm actually losing stats because my T3 M4 is at Relic 5. I am rocking R5D4. Maybe there's some droid synergy there. But, yep, here goes nothing. This will be the last time, or last run against this team. What do you think? Maybe? I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. Do I just go for a blind? I was close. I got rid of some characters. I feel like that wasn't the worst thing. Oh, okay, yes it is. It's the defense and the health. If you have Satele, it's easy. If you don't, it's not easy. Alright, guys. That's going to conclude the run. We're going to do one more team against Mace and try to get the ships. Alright, final team. 3 minutes remaining. I might run out of time, so we're just going to go right to it. I ran out of time today, guys. I did not expect to go through an absolute bloodbath on the character battles. I really wasn't expecting it today. And I'm already making misplays because look, that's how much time is left. We're not even going to get the ships. Cannot believe I ran out of time. Oh, my luck. We're not gonna finish here. We ran out of time. And I kind of went with like a random cron. I just knew that we weren't gonna finish, so I had to just pick something. Wow. We're still alive. Alright, full auto. Let's see if you guys can finish this battle before timer expires. 23 seconds to get rid of 4 characters? I don't think so. Six seconds, can you do it? There's no chance. Alright, guys, we tried. We tried. So, we will submit. We don't have a choice. That's the end of the timer. I have no one to blame but myself today. I made poor choices. That's all I have to say is I made very poor choices, and they said that wouldn't have been too bad. But I set a pretty tough wall. I set a pretty tough defense, and they walked right through it. So I think setting this team was a mistake. Maybe have to consider bringing Hondo on offense to deal with Gungans, maybe. Because I ended up using Kenobi. Didn't have great mothers. I used Inquisitors yesterday, but I didn't have him on offense today. Might consider taking Cal off of defense and swapping with Zalbar so I can have Cal offensively with my Ufus. So that's the risk you take with setting Cal on defense, is that you don't have it for Pyro King Hondo. So overall, like, these are all very decently tough teams to get through, but my opponent did what they had to do, and they were smart because they baited all the counters that I needed for that back wall on the bottom. Kenobi here, Leia here, which I had to do, but Sith Eternal Bane was probably the biggest reason why I lost, because if let's say I do not use Sith Eternal Bane, I use Ufus, I can go on the back wall, I use my Satele here, I use Sith Eternal Bane here, and then I use Rotta the Hutt up top on the Jango squad. Little dicey, but I'm sure I can get some good banners there. I did it yesterday. Traya, Bo-Katan, Mandalore, Queen Amidala, and then I think I would have been in really good shape. So, unfortunately, wasn't in the cards for the first week. I'm hoping we can bounce back after going 1-2. Not my favorite start, but we're going to put less pressure on ourselves because there's not a lot of data, a lot of figuring out stuff, and hopefully we can come back next week with a 3-0. So, hopefully you guys still enjoyed this video, had some fun, saw a little bit of a tilted Vex at one point. I don't think I got that tilted, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment down below, subscribe for more content from your boy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. May the Force be with you all. Peace.